At the end of Landfill Road in Palaca lies a temporary home of many dogs and cats in what is known to some as Putnam County Animal Services. In November of 2015, Friends of Putnam Animals, a group dedicated to rescuing at-risk animals, asked to open an investigation regarding the Putnam County Animal Control. They were accusing the shelter of aggravated animal cruelty, arbitrary killing of animals, fraud, waste, and abuse, and improper shelter management procedure. Claims were made the shelter was power washing the kennels with animals inside, killing animals without keeping record of it, and heart-sticking animals while they were still conscious. Investigators came out on January 3, 2016, nearly 3 months after the first accusations were made towards animal control. By this point in time, nearly all of the staff for animal services had been changed.
At that point, we were alleging aggravated animal cruelty, and we called for 3 things. We requested new leadership, a new attitude of caring for animals instead of killing them, and new operating procedures. Amazingly, we got all 3.
According to Merrill, the changes that were made on the shelter were almost all accounted to one major thing: the new staff. He wasn't the only one who agreed with this, though. The Enforcement Division Manager for Code Enforcement, who Animal Services reports to, also agreed with the statement.
People have either quit, majority of them have quit and moved on to other jobs, or they've retired. So the staff that I have here now is all pretty new, except for one is still one of the original employees.
It seems a change of staff is what was needed to turn this shelter around. The investigation of the shelter only lasted a day, both opened and closed on the 13th, but the end outcome turned out to be positive. Putnam County Animal Shelter has been making great changes recently, so animals like this little guy right here can have a new home and a better life. The goal for Friends of Putnam Animals was to save more animals. Since the investigation has been closed, Animal Services has participated in mega adoptions, which has been a huge help in getting animals out of the shelter and into their forever homes.
So far, I believe we've taken the first 2 times we've taken 20 dogs. So that's like 40 dogs altogether, so all 40 have been adopted.
Not only have more animals been getting adopted, which means kill rates are going down, but other improvements have been made as well. Suarez says they've been working with the University of Florida vets to get vet students out to the shelter once a month to check on the animals and assess medical attention needs. The shelter also sends animals over to UF to get fixed, which helps prevent future pregnancies that could result in more homeless cats and dogs.
But despite what they have to work with, they've done a fantastic job. They've really gone to great lengths to bend over backwards to get animals out, to care for them. When animals are sick or injured, they get to the vet now. That was one of the problems we had before. They weren't getting vet treatment when they were sick or injured. Animals would die in their kennel and never get to see a vet. Now they really go to great lengths to try to care for them using the limited tools that they have available.
Eyes have got the prettiest eyes. I love you, Chew.
According to the Put to Sleep disposition reports, animal euthanations have dropped in the past year from nearly 50 euthanizations a month to, on average, less than 5. Though Animal Services has improved greatly, there's still plenty of room for improvement, both on-site and on the paperwork side of things. There are still cases of people coming and dumping their cats at the nearby landfill. Some of these guys, like this fluffy cat, Moose, have become sort of a mascot for the shelter and have been around for nearly 10 years. According to Suarez, a land donation grant was just approved for a location to build a new facility. They're working with the Board of County Commissioners to get on that new land and off the landfill within the next 5 years. In the meantime, they plan to continue making the current facility work as best they can. Sydney Zaruba, WUFT News.